Thank you.
You're welcome. Joel's let me in. He's gone to get supplies. Socks. I know how quickly you go through them. I suspect you have little teeth in your feet.
Thank you, my dear. Always so thoughtful.
I try.
Any trouble finding my little fortress of solitude?
No, not at all. I just crawled in the cave and walked in the first door I saw.
It's reminiscent of Thessaly.
A tomb?
A storm cellar. I expect it to be quite dangerous up above once our son's murderer has been abducted. Why the frown?
I am worried.
About?
You. Your identity as the Balkan has been exposed.
These things happen.
Doesn't it bother you?
One mustn't fret about things one cannot change. We must, as they say, roll with the punches.
And if the plan to kidnap Brenda fails?
Delicious. I have no doubt that Sonny Corinthos is about to lose his bride on their wedding day.
Surrounded by Sonny's security detail like a queen at a coronation. If I'm not back there to help Shawn, he may not be able to get her out.
Is that your concern? Or are you afraid that he might?
What's that supposed to mean?
It occurs to me that my leopard may be changing her spots.
How dare you? Alexander was my son, too.
You've spent a lot of time with Brenda. Culling information, helping me piece together what happened after Alexander disappeared. Women have these mysterious bonding rituals. Perhaps you've gotten too close to Brenda and are now feeling some sympathy for the devil.
If you are sensing any hesitation in me, it's simply because I worry what this single-minded focus is costing you. Nothing we do will bring Alexander back. And revenge is sweet, yes, but it's fleeting. And after we've had it, we're right back in our lives again. Where you operate as the Balkan and that identity has been exposed, your entire organization is vulnerable.
Do you really think I care?
I think you should.
On the day Alexander disappeared, I accepted it as a manifestation of his anger toward me. On the day I learned he would never be coming back, all else became secondary. Except you. Brenda Barrett and her arrogant, overconfident Sonny Corinthos will soon learn firsthand about grief and regret. They will know what we suffered when we lost Alexander. Art. Well, it's done. Keep me informed.
What happened?
Brenda's devil luck is holding up. She eluded capture and made it to the altar, where somewhat of a scene ensued.
Let me guess. The ex-Mrs. Corinthos threw herself on the ground and held her breath until her face turned blue.
As it turns out, Brenda was pregnant in 2007. Dante Falconeri, the man who helped her cover up our son's murder, lent his name as the father and then fraudulently signed away his rights to protect the child from, I quote, that whack job and his powerful family, which can only mean that Brenda was pregnant with Alexander's baby when she shot him. She killed our son while carrying his only child, our grandchild. Did you know this? She told you.
In Africa. She was very sick, delirious with fever, and she kept talking about the baby. Well, after the fever passed, I pressed her, and she said she'd recently had a miscarriage. It was a boy.
You knew this and didn't see fit to tell me.
I couldn't bear to, Theo. You were so distraught over Alexander's disappearance. I couldn't add to your pain by telling you our son's unborn child was dead.
I wonder if Alexander knew she was pregnant. If that's why he was so reckless in his blind pursuit of her. Brenda took everything. My son, my grandson, my only chance at an heir. That evil woman! Blithely muddling clothes and begging for money as she goes, leaving death and devastation in her wake. And now she's the trophy of some minor crime lord. Who believes he can flaunt their wedding in my face.
Well, Brenda and Sonny are mistaken.
Where are you going?
You've been exposed. I'm good to go. No one knows I'm the Balkan's wife or Alexander's mother. I can finish this. I will get justice for our son.
I will miss the pleasure of your company, but I agree. Your place is now at the wedding. Be prepared to act quickly.
Nothing more you can tell me before I leave?
Not to worry. Our revenge on Brenda is on track. You'll know what to do when the time comes. Yes, Shawn.
There was a problem at the pavilion.
I couldn't get to Brenda.
I'm aware.
We need to regroup. Where can we meet?
Well, now that my identity has been exposed, it needs to be in a place of seclusion.
Pine Barrens?
That encompasses a large area.
How about 1 mile past the junction at Route 15 and
Ridge Road.
You've done a thorough reconnaissance. I'll be there shortly. Shawn has gone over to the other side.
That's not good.
On the contrary, his defection gives us the perfect opportunity for an ambush.